Hi, welcome to Role Model Arcade. Over the past few years, we've seen lots and lots of manufactured arcade machines pop up around the country. Some build fantastic quality machines, others leave a bit to be desired. Now, I thought with all these floating around, it is hard to decide which one's best to go for and whether or not you're going to buy something that is worth the money or something that you'll get thinking it's a good price and actually a bit rough around the edges. So I thought over the next few weeks, what we're going to do is start showing you some of our machines and show you why we believe they are some of the better quality ones around. Now, certainly looking at our price range, you'll see that we're certainly not at the bottom. We're probably somewhere in the middle, but I believe that in the range that we work in, we're some of the best quality around. So, a few reasons why we're good at what we do. So, looking at the screen, some manufacturers will put in second-hand office monitors. I understand why. Very inexpensive. Easy way to get 4x3 monitoring a machine without spending a fortune, because after all, where do we see old 4x3 style monitors anymore without specifically looking for them at a higher price? We always insist on putting brand new LG screens in our machines. Yes, they are widescreen, but we actually prefer them that way because on a multi-game platform, it covers us on all bases. And also, if we do play a game that will originally be on a narrow screen or a vertically orientated screen, we just get our nice black bars down the side. And looking at our machine with a nice black border around on the bezel, it does actually hide that quite well, so it looks like it could be a nice old 4x3, 4x5 screen, whatever it might be the game was originally played on. Now, as well as having LG screens, all brand new, we also have toughened glass covering the front of a screen. A lot of machines will come out with nothing at all, in which case you can very easily muck your fingers, sharp implements, put scratches across your screen, and that's done for then. Or Perspex, which is also a good option, but does scratch very easily. That's also something you'll see a lot. Toughened glass, you'll be very hard pressed to put a scratch on it without really trying, and that's why we use this. Also toughened for obvious safety reasons. Nothing that we really like about our machines that we feel sets them aside from others is the system we use. We do use the official 3A Pandora box, and the reason we use that is because even though you might find systems with more games on, you might find systems that are more powerful, this system just works really well. It works for your general consumer. It works for somebody who buys it to get home, turn the machine on, and have a game with just on their own or with the children. The reason we use that is because I think it is the best option. Now, aside from the system and the screen, looking at the rest of the machine, why are ours good quality? Unlike other machines, we have a nice cupboard at the front. The reason being most of our machines go to domestic customers. So having that extra storage on the bottom where you can put either other games for other machines, such as your retro collection, or also you could put your retro consoles in there, pop a switch in there, and connect up to the same screen, meaning with a click of a button, you can swap from the arcade system in this over to your NES, your SNES, whatever machine you want in there. So as well as the cupboard at the front, all of our machines, no matter which size, come with a flip down front. Now the reason for this is to make sure they last. It's for maintenance, it's for looking after your machine. When a button doesn't feel quite right, it means that rather than having to call somebody out, if you can find somebody, pay them a fortune to have a look for the sake of what could be 50 pence part. Now, even though all our machines come with a 12-month warranty, we want them to last a decade, maybe more, without you having to spend a fortune. Now, when we do flip this down, what we can see, nice easy access. We can get to all of the backs of our buttons and switches, our joysticks, our system itself, and all the cabling. Everything is nice and clear. You can see it nice and easily. What this does mean is, if one of those common parts to go, which is one of these switches, goes, we can replace it ourselves at home. So our staff, they can probably do this in about 15 seconds. Joe Blogs at home with a bit of advice, probably a minute. And all it means is you can pop your switch out, put your new one in, connect the two wires back up, and pop it back in. And it's nice and simple. And what that means is, what could have cost you £60 for someone to come and do for you, you've done yourself for 50 pence. And we do send spare switches and a few spare parts out with our machines anyway. The next thing that's likely to go at some point in the life of the machine, whether you like it or not, is your joystick. And again, nice and easily accessible. If we do need to change them, all we do is remove the nut at the back, the shaft will pop out, and then we've got two screws, two wires. Remove them, and your joystick will come out completely. Then we can put it to one side. Now, all our joysticks, all our buttons, everything on our machine are available on our website, and we will keep them that way for always. And that means you can go on our website, spend £12, have a brand new joystick arrive, again, remove the nut from the back, pop the shaft out, put it back in place, 2 screws, 2 wires, nut back on. That's a brand new joystick fitted. Again, probably take us and our staff maybe 3-4 minutes to do. With a bit of help, hopefully through the videos we're going to put online, means anyone can be able to do it themselves in maybe 10-15 minutes. Now, apart from joysticks and buttons, there's very little else that's likely to go wrong with these. And again, if anything does go wrong, even outside of warranty, everything in our machine we stock on our website. And again, we will continue to do this for the future. And what that does mean is, if your system goes and you need to order a new one, again, we can pop down the front. We can see what it is. We can go on our website, order a new one. At the moment, you're looking at about £60 to £80, depending on which system you've got. 2 screws, a few cables, pop the system out, new one, pop it in, a few screws, a few cables, good to go. And again, for us, it takes us all of about 2 minutes to swap the main system in the machine. And again, with a bit of help through our videos, it should hopefully not take much longer than that for somebody to do at home. So finally, now we've gone through that side of things, the last bit that I want to talk about with our machines is the trim. Our trim is a little bit different to most trim that you'll see on arcade machines. Most trim you get is cheaper, hard plastic trim. And I understand why people use it, because it looks really nice. It's nice and glossy. It really gives a pop if you go for the chrome versions. But the downside is it scratches easy and it can crack easy, and it doesn't offer protection to your machine. Now we've got some edges there, some edges there, some edges there. No matter how gentle you are on the machine, over time, there will be an occasion where you bump it into a wall, into a table. Our trim is nice and soft and rubberized, which means it will act as a cushion, it will bounce off, and also our trim doesn't scratch easily. I can get something sharp, I can run it along it, and generally, unless I really push and really dig in, it won't leave a scratch. So there you have it. A nice brief rundown of one of our machines. And hopefully that's enough to show everyone how ours will differ from some of the maybe cheaper or more expensive machines that are out there at the moment. Now, it is worth remembering that all of these features, from brand new HD LG screens, toughened glass, flip down panel, cupboard, all of that is included in our 24-inch, 27-inch and 32-inch machines. So no matter which size machine you get, you're going to get exactly the same experience in terms of being able to look after it and it lasts a long time, and being able to make it nice and useful for a domestic setting. So hopefully that's helped make a decision for some people. The decision might be yes, our machine's for you. Might also be no, and that's okay, because it's all about getting the machine that works right for you. Thanks for watching today, and hopefully I'll see you soon in the next one.